Well, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and if you don't want to make a huge meal, why not try something that's becoming more and more popular? Today we have Susanna Berry, who is back in studio with us. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes, and I'm really excited to have you come in and talk about this topic because this is our first year. We will be doing Thanksgiving at me and my husband's house.
Okay.
There's a lot of pressure. And you've got some really great ideas.
I do.
A lot of work.
And I can take some of that work and make it easier for you too.
I'm all ears.
Okay. All right. So we're taking something that's all the rage right now. It's sheet pan suppers. And I took this idea and I applied it to Thanksgiving. So put everything on one sheet pan, bake it all up. Cleanup is super easy. This is great for maybe smaller crowds. Maybe you don't want to cook a lot, or you're not really used to cooking, or
me and me again.
Or maybe you'd like to take it along and feed, you know, anyone that you really want.
Okay, so sheet pan suppers.
Yes.
This is really becoming all the rage.
It is.
So, everything's so much easier. And you know, people do love the leftovers at Thanksgiving, but having too many leftovers is really just very wasteful.
It is. It can be a lot for some people, and I think it seems very daunting to people to cook a whole turkey, all the gravy, all the stuffing, so many pans, so much preparation. So here I just simplified it a bit. I put it all onto one sheet pan, right down to the cranberry sauce.
Now let's talk about this dish because this is stunning. Everyone in the studio has been talking about this. I'm going to lift this up and explain what you did.
Great. So I went with a turkey, and it does have the bone in it. So this is the turkey thigh. I do recommend using just a breast without the bone in it. So I did start that off by itself for about 15 to 20 minutes just to get it going. But then I put on the Brussels sprouts with the potatoes. I made the stuffing. I put all of that on there. I did the cranberry sauce with some dried fruit in there, a little bit of orange zest maybe, lots of different herbs. Give it a bake. If anything seems to be like it's becoming overdone, just put a little bit of parchment paper over the top of it and keep it cooking. It comes out, it is done, it's delicious and beautiful.
So how long did this take for you?
So the prep was not too long on this one. I want to say about half-hour tops. Cooking time.
That is so minimal when you think of a Thanksgiving feast.
Of the whole Thanksgiving feast, definitely. And, you know, maybe hour and a half in the oven.
I love it. Wow. Okay. Everyone is going to have, most people are going to have someone at the table who has either dietary restrictions or they're vegetarian, vegan. You kind of have made it easy to customize it for everyone.
Definitely. We want to make sure that everyone is happy, and we have beautiful hearty food ready for everyone. So I did a vegetarian gravy, super easy to do. Lots of apple cider in there for tang. Really super delicious. I also think
it's not thin.
No, it's not thin. It's thick. I do think sauteed mushrooms would be really good in this too. This is more of a garlic and oniony taste. A lot of different sage, rosemary in there.
All the vegetarians out there are saying, thank you, Susanna. I can have gravy again.
That's right. We're going to have gravy.
Okay, this one's vegetarian as well.
This is. So I took the butternut squash, gave it a roast. Then I filled it with a mixture of quinoa, buckwheat, and spelt, some cranberries, and just twined it all together. It makes a gorgeous presentation. Give it a bake, and boy, that's just beautiful to bring to the table.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
It really does just add to the decor and the decorations as well.
It does, and it's delicious.
Okay. We've got to move down to this one. I've never seen this done before. This is fantastic, especially for those people that want a little taste of every dessert on the table.
Yes, we want every pie. So this is 4 pies in one on the sheet pan. We have the apple, we have the pumpkin, we have the cherry, and then we have the beautiful pecan.
Wow.
So a little bit more prep, getting everything ready in your bowls, but once you get this in the oven, about an hour and 10 minutes to bake it took me, and wow.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful, and that'd be beautiful to even take along somewhere.
Absolutely. You know, one thing that I noticed is that this is all so fresh. I know that you got a lot of this at the Fulton Street Farmers Market.
I did.
But when you think about all of the herbs, a lot of people wonder, what herbs do I put on which dish? You can help people out with this.
Oh, very much so. So always traditional. We want the sage. We want the rosemary. Lots of thyme, orange zest, lemon zest. Of course, I used all my own products, the salt, the jellies, the vinegars, the olive oil, and I did purchase everything at Fulton Street Farmers Market.
Yeah, and people can go online to your website.
Yes.
You're right there in Caledonia. Everything is fresh. Really, farm to table.
Oh, farm to table, beautiful, and I'll be at the market.
Yeah, be at the market tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
thanks so much.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you. Happy
Good to
Thanksgiving.
see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Are you West?